Hello, Patriots. Thank you for tuning in this week. My name is Cayla Cade.
And I'm Ryan Petrus.
Remember when we were kids and we dreamt of having jobs like being an astronaut? Well, now you can experience that again next Thursday, October 15th from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. Join University Services for an After Dark Paint Your Dream job. Register ASAP to get your spot and free supplies. Not an artist? It's okay. No artistic skills are required. The Zoom link is available in Mason 360.
PAC is showcasing their third drive-in movie on Friday, October 16th in Loch Hay at 8 p.m. This time, since it's spooky season, they will be showing the horror movie It Chapter 2. Registration for this event is free on Mason 360, or you can use the link in GMU_PAC's Instagram bio. Bring your friends, snacks, and some blankets. If you do not have a car, make sure to socially distance in the seat.
We will now turn it over to Stone Mueller, who will be discussing fun ways to safely hang out with your friends this spooky season.
Thanks, Kayla. There are a lot of safe and fun things you can do off campus for the spooky season. Are you and your friends looking how to keep that Halloween feeling this year? Consider having a Zoom Halloween where everyone attends wearing their costume and a spooky background. You can play costume bingo, trivia, or watch a movie together. Another thing you can do is make your place festive by doing some decorating. Gather some pumpkins and do a little carving contest with your family, and friend. You can also make some festive treats such as chocolate chip spider cookies, strawberry ghost, spooky brownies, chocolate dipped candy corn, and pair it up with a movie night. That's it for me this week. Back to you, Kayla and Ryan.
Senator Kamala Harris and Vice President Mike Pence took to the debate stage in the vice presidential debate. The debate took place at Kingsbury Hall in Salt Lake City, Utah. The debate was aired live at 9 p.m. Some of the many topics of discussion were COVID-19, climate change, police brutality, and the Amy Coney Barrett nomination. The next presidential debate is scheduled to be on October 15th and will most likely be virtual, due to the President and First Lady testing positive for COVID-19 last
We will now turn it over to our weatherman, Jack Dunne, with our weekly weather report. You're watching Mason Cable News.
Jack, you're live.
Hello, Mason. Thanks, Ryan. Let's take a look at the weekly outlook. Today was a very October-like day. Tonight we will dip down into the 40s, and tomorrow's weather should be similar to today's. Saturday will be cloudy and a little warmer, with highs well into the 70s. Sunday will be rainy, with the heaviest rain at night. The rain Sunday and Monday will be from the remnants of Hurricane Delta, which I will discuss in a bit. The impacts will not be too significant, though. Tuesday will be a little bit warmer with the high of 76. Wednesday's high should be 72. Hurricane Delta, the 25th tropical system of this notorious hurricane season, became a tropical storm Monday before strengthening into a hurricane the following day. By Tuesday afternoon, Delta became a dangerous Category 4 hurricane, the third Category 4 hurricane this season, after Hurricanes Laura and Teddy. Hurricane Delta is also the strongest Greek-named hurricane, surpassing Hurricane Beta in 2005. If Delta is destructive enough to be considered for retirement, the name Delta will be included in the list of hurricane names for 2020, but will be reused again the next time we make it this far into the Greek alphabet. Delta made landfall on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico yesterday morning as a Category 2 hurricane. The storm is forecasted to make landfall in the United States tomorrow afternoon as a Category 3 hurricane around the Louisiana-Texas border. One concern is Delta is forecasted to make landfall around the same area that was devastated by Hurricane Laura 6 weeks ago. Delta will then dissipate into a tropical storm in northern Louisiana, Arkansas, and Mississippi on Saturday, before becoming post-tropical Sunday morning over Tennessee and then making its way up here Sunday night, although the impacts here will not be too significant. Hope everyone has a great week. Back to you guys.
Hello, Mason Nation. Welcome back to another installment of On This Day with me, your host, Bikar Michael. We're taking a look at some of the best George Mason performances that happened in the past on today's date. For today, on this day in 2010, the George Mason women's soccer team scored a season-high 7 goals, beating VMI 7-0. The Patriots put up 6 on the board in the first half as Mason's offense improved to 3-2-1 on the day. Redshirt senior Amelin Davis had 2 goals and 3 assists. Sophomore Tiana Kallenberger scored twice. Junior Zoe Doherty had a goal and an assist, and senior Kimmy Moss and junior Zania Barnum each had 2 assists. Mason scored twice in the first 6 minutes, with the opening goal coming in the opening minute as Barnum found Davis, who left the ball to Alyssa Anderson, and the junior shot the ball into the left corner to make it 1-0. The second goal saw freshman Abby Zielinski send the ball to Barnum on the left wing, and Barnum passed the ball to sophomore Kallenberger, who gave Mason a 2-goal lead. In the 15th minute, Mason made it 3-0 when Anderson served the ball to Davis on the left side. Davis had her shot saved, but she touched the rebound to Kallenberger, who scored her second goal of the night. In the 30th minute, Mason made it a 4-goal game when Kimmy Moss played a ball through to Davis on the left side, and she blasted the ball to the far post from 18 yards out. 2 minutes later, Mason hit a direct kick from 20 yards out, and Moss rolled the ball to Davis, who hit a first-time finish to make it 5-0. The final goal of the first half came in the 43rd minute as Davis dumped the ball to Doherty on the right wing, and she beat the keeper far post to make it 6-0. The second half goal came in the 68th minute when Doherty found junior Ashley Mims for her first goal of the season. After the match, Mason head coach Diane Drake mentioned how the team worked on 1 touch in the back third, 1 or 2 touches in the middle third, and when they got in to play functionally quick, get the ball up, back or wide, and then serve the ball and score it. They just found a great rhythm. In local sports news, DC United faced off against New York City FC last night at Yankee Stadium. The away side took 9 shots, 3 on target, but only found the net once when striker Ola Kamara dispatched his penalty kick in the 12th minute. DC United ultimately fell to New York City FC 4-1 thanks to goals by Valentin Castellanos, a double by Ismail Tajuri, and Keaton Parks. United remain on the road for their next game Sunday night away to Chicago Fire. Last Saturday, the Washington Spirit wrapped up their fall season by defeating the Sky Blue FC 1-0 away from home. The game's lone goal came in the 55th minute, courtesy of Japanese striker Kumi Yokoyama. The Washington football team will look to bounce back from their 31-17 loss to the Baltimore Ravens and improve their 1-3 record when they come up against the LA Rams on Sunday. The game is slated to kick off at 1 p.m. and you can catch it live on Fox. Thanks as always for tuning in on this day, Mason Nation, and as always, go Patriots.
It has recently been announced that a new dean for the Scalia Law School has been chosen. Ken Randall, former law dean at the University of Alabama, will officially become the new dean on December 1st. He previously served for over 2 decades at Alabama. In response to his appointment, he said, quote, "I am thrilled and honored to be the next dean of the Antonin Scalia Law School," end quote. A George Mason professor has joined a small group of criminal justice professionals to advise CBS on their network's range of police shows. Lorio Robinson, a professor of criminology and 2-time U.S. Assistant Attorney General, is part of the group called 21CP Solutions, who are consulting with shows such as NCIS, Magnum PI, MacGyver, and SEAL Team. Their goal is to realistically portray the current challenges in law enforcement, especially in the wake of police brutality and the death of George Floyd.
There has been a lot of discussion recently about what the spring semester will look like at Mason. One of the biggest topics of discussion for next semester is that spring break will most likely be eliminated. The current options in place are to either start the spring semester a week later and normally, start on time and end a week earlier, or to spread out the days throughout the semester. Ryan, what do you think about this decision, and do you think this will have a positive or negative effect on the student body next semester?
It's definitely not a decision to take lightly, and I congratulate them for trying to figure out how everything's going to work next semester. That being said, I do think that there will be a negative effect because they have to figure out the logistics of it all, and it seems pretty difficult. What do
I
you think?
agree. Yeah, I agree. I think it's most of a negative effect because I feel like they should look more at our mental health. I think we do need a break, and hopefully they will give us that break and, just work everything out to the point where we can still have our spring break, still go through the spring semester. But you can never tell because, they're saying COVID won't end until December 2021. So hopefully they just can work everything out and still keep us safe.
Yeah, hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Yes.
Well, Patriots, thank you for tuning in. You can keep up to date with news on and off campus if you follow us on Instagram at MCN on TV, on Twitter and Facebook at Mason Cable Network, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Mason Cable Network. My name's Ryan Petrus.
And I'm Cayla Cade. Thanks for tuning in, Patriots. Have a safe week, and we'll see you back here next week on Mason Cable News.